Hello everyone and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Welcome to our premiere everyone, and we are in the chat with you. If you're interested in sharing anything or just even saying hello. How is everyone? Thank you so much for joining us here today, the 15th of July of 2026. As the moon has just passed over Jupiter and is transiting through Leo, the fire is growing. We just had a new moon in Cancer, and it's a new seed, as we know. So straight after that new moon in Cancer, the moon which rules Cancer has passed over Jupiter now and is transiting through Leo in the next couple of days. Venus is in Virgo, and she's in a bit of a challenging aspect with Mars from Gemini. Remember, Gemini, Virgo, both ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is still retrograde. Mercury retrograde is very significant because it will bring up memories and things relative to the past. Okay, so themes, situations, and people returning from the past so that we could redirect the energies, re-look at, have second chances, fix and release, fix and keep, or just release, forgive and release. Themes from the past and our feelings, our emotions, and what comes up through our psyche. Remember, the moon is our soul. Now it's more of a playful energy. Let's hope that there will be more emotional courage to move forward with whatever it is that we love. Remember, Leo is the natural fifth house of flirtation, romance, sex, children. It's about leadership and it's about ambition, right? Taking leadership. Let's see what's coming through. Let's see what's coming through. And as most of you already know, this will be extended for the members, for our members. So we'll be taking a different deck today, the Hell deck, which is this little deck here. And we'll be using some other cards as well. I think that will be, we're going to pack up the cards for the extended. We're going to do another reading starting from scratch. So if you're interested in becoming a member, supporting our channel, then do consider joining us. The button is beneath, the join button beneath the screen. Thank you so much in advance. Let's see what is the Karma Dharma playing out in the now, as it is a very, very significant time, very karmic time as well. We had a very significant configuration, the finger of God, which is very karmic, connecting to two outer planets, very significant, and pointing to Venus. So a lot to do with love, a lot of karma. And the finger of God is saying, pointing to Venus, Venus in Virgo. Think of what is Venus. What is Virgo? She's just passed over that south node of the moon. So what is it that we need to be strong enough to release? What memories will come up? What is it that we need strength with to get out of our comfort zone? What is it that we need to release? Virgo. Virgo is about discernment, perfectionism, being of service, being very motherly, right? Maybe one of these words suit your situation. Okay, so let's go and let's see. Thank you, Spirit, Archangel Michael. Thank you for your guidance relative to love. And usually this is concerning a very significant relationship, whether it's someone that you've done cycles with before many times. And for those of you that are looking for new love, it could be a very significant time when new love comes in, because Venus is also squaring with Uranus from Gemini. Remember, again, it's Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury, that's retrograde. So what surprises have either come in or are coming in? What awakening relative to love, value, self-love is coming in? What's changing? What are you rebelling against? What's changing? What is changing for you? And we've got the Hanging Man. Someone is seeing things from a different perspective. Someone feels as though they've given too much, they've sacrificed too much. Someone is in another connection, and a karmic connection, maybe something carried over from your mother. Cancer, remember, new moon. Cancer is the mother, it's the family. What is it that we need to release? What is it that we need to see? What is it that we will be enlightened about? Remember, the Hanging Man is like, it's like he's in punishment. Maybe you feel you've been punished and not treated fairly, and you've had a lot of bad luck, and you've sacrificed, and you've waited, and you've loved unconditionally. What is it that you personally need to see? This is a number 12. 12, right? The natural Pisces house, which is where the north node of the moon is. And, well, the north node of the moon, right? Which is a lot to do with the future collective consciousness, which we are part of. Okay, let's see what's coming through. Thank you, Spirit. What's coming in for love? In the now. We've got Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. She loves very openly. She shows her emotions. She does not fear loving unconditionally. She does not fear offering her cup. Remember, queens are about... they're about their experience, right? And this is a feminine energy, feminine archetype, very, very motherly, very instinctual as well. She's open, or she's already offered her cup. What is the challenge here? So we see the feminine here showing up as a queen. We've got the Death card, which is in the challenge position. Where love is concerned, something is very difficult for this queen to release. Or Scorpio is very secretive, right? Scorpio is mysticism, it's secrecy, it's fears, it's what is within the psyche and the soul. Something needs to be released relative to fears. The fears could stem back from the past, obviously. Remember, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, well connected with this new moon. Same for earth signs. This new moon, which is a seed that's planted now and will germinate within 6 months, even 2 weeks, and then a month, and then 6 months. They're the larger cycles. The challenge is something needs to end. An ending, a metamorphosis, again, change, someone being more open and more vulnerable. I mean, usually the Queen of Cups is quite vulnerable. She is open. She knows what she wants. Scorpio archetype is about secrecy. It's about fears. It's the darkness. It's the unknown. Scorpio energies. Or she could be dealing with something that she needs to release. It could be another connection, or she's just in the dark where love is concerned, and that's concerning the other side. It feels like she can't let go of a very significant relationship that's come in to change her life. Where are we coming from in the past? The Four of Pentacles. See, this is like someone holding back and the other person possibly holding on. There's fear of openness here. This is the miser, right? It is a 4, and 4s always speak to me of the home. It's like the Emperor, who is a number 4. It's like the masculine holding back on their truth, on their true emotions. Fear of change, possibly. Fear of openness and vulnerability. Let's see. crowning, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, big differences between you and your person, possibly. Different beliefs, different, I don't know, everything is different about you. I feel here with the Five of Pentacles, even though there may be big differences between you, your status, your financial situation, your beliefs, where you come from, how you were raised, all these things, maybe even an age difference. I feel that these two people in the Five of Pentacles, the fact that they're standing outside a church for me could be saying also that through this relationship, maybe your beliefs have changed. Maybe you've changed your perspective on how you see things, even, you know, what you believed. Because religion comes under, I mean, we've got a church, we've got Pisces. Pisces is our beliefs. Are you just very spiritual, or are you very religious, right? And close to the church, whatever your religion is. See, they're both outside the church, which is saying that there will be change. I mean, they're seeing things from a different perspective on how they believed, what they believed about love, possibly, life, whatever it is. But you see, they're both together. So it's like maybe in practical ways it's been really tough, but in actuality, for some of you, of course, this is like a meeting in the middle. We meet on a particular subject. We meet on at a particular time when we both need that support, that loving support from each other. We meet when we both feel down and in the dumps. There's a sense of support here, where they both find solace between each other. There is some connection here. It's not just, you know, nothing here, right? And it's interesting because we've got the 4 and the 5. So Pentacles are about practical matters. Maybe that's where the challenges are, because yes, this could be a deep emotional connection. It could also be a very secretive connection. But I feel that you meet, even if it is just telepathically, that one connects with the other through the energies, through signs, synchronicities. You think of your person, something happens, blah, blah, blah. They message you, whatever it is. Okay, but it feels like you both needed time to make the changes, the practical changes in your life. And that's why there's like a little bit of, you know, I'm giving to this connection, but I'm also, for some of you, this could also be someone that's in another connection, another marriage. Again, it's a 4. So I don't know what it will be for each of you. And I'm holding back on my true emotions and protecting my heart and not letting you fully in. Why? Because I'm elsewhere, right? I'm trying to build on my life. 4 is the natural Cancer home. It's my personal, it's my private life, it's my family life. It feels like maybe someone here was an outsider. Someone was quite different. They didn't fit the bill, if I could use that term. And that's how these relationships usually pan out. There's very significant. There's a big gap between the two, whether it's personality, practical matters, status, whatever it is, recent past. And I feel that the connection here is more spiritual and more heart connected. In the recent past, 2 of Wands, choices, opportunities, some sort of a decision, could be relative to travel. We do see the path, right? Wands are, of course, they speak to desire, passion, creativity, inspiration. But there's a dilemma here, surely. There's a dilemma. The 2 of Wands could be classified as an 11. I don't know if you've been seeing signs or synchronicities, right? It's like a portal, like a passage. And what's interesting is, because I feel that the wands, one wand is held from one person, and the other wand is something that is owned by the other. So I feel that there is the desire to connect. What I find strange is that the path goes from the outside and not through the middle. That's what I find quite interesting. And what that says to me is that to get to this connection, both parties have got to change. Like it's a challenging aspect. It doesn't give you the straight road. It says you need to go via this way. So it's like difficulty in getting to this connection, into possibly, even if there is physical distance, getting and connecting to the other person. We also see the mountain in the background, which the mountain speaks to someone needing to have courage, right, to stand strong. But it could also speak to blockages and timing. The near future, we have the Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. A lot of messages, a lot of clearing the air. There could be frustration, there could be action. Remember, Knights are about movement, travel, action. This is the Knight that wants, they think logically, they want true words. They may also, because this could be someone that's, remember Knights say that he's in a suit of armor. A Knight of Swords doesn't usually show their emotions. They're wearing a suit of armor. They think more logically than anything. But it could be anything legal or quick action and communication to clear the air. Someone speaking up, coming in quickly. And the talks could be about change, about releasing something from the past. It could be another relationship, right? Let's see, the position of you. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, lovely. Ace of Pentacles, opportunity for something long term. Remember, the Ace of Pentacles usually does speak to stability and an opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles could be a let's move in together. It's an offer, it's an opportunity. This is a stable new beginning. It's a beautiful opportunity, and it may take time, because Earth does take time, right? We'll see what else comes through on that. Let's see in the position of your environment, possibly your person, the Hierophant. So I don't know if you're connecting with someone either that's in another marriage, or someone that sits in a position of power. I mean, the Hierophant could be a leader in their life, someone that's close to the church, someone that holds very strong beliefs. This is Taurus. Taurus is fixed earth. It's about, I need that security. I need to be certain, right, before I make my move. Or, this could also be someone that's come into your life to teach you various lessons, to teach you patience, to teach you, I don't know, to help you spiritually awaken. This is a spiritual card. You could be dealing with someone that has got a spiritual teacher, someone that they get their advice from. Or this is someone that is very conservative, that is very traditional in their ways. But remember, it is a 5, and 5s do speak to change. Let's see in your hopes and fears. The 10 of Cups. So you're hoping to get to, this happy situation, environment. This is what you're dreaming of. This is what you're hoping for. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is so sweet. It's like being complete with everything. Emotionally feeling full and complete and abundant. But it's in the hopes and fears. And Ten of Cups does usually speak to family for me. Emotional security, feeling safe and sound and surrounded by, family. This could be someone that's very close to their family as well. Remember, this could be what's on their mind. If this is your person and they're thinking, because this is your reading as well, maybe this is what they're thinking, that they want this, they want to accomplish this with you. I don't know. I mean, not everyone's situation is the same, but yes, this could be someone that's in another marriage, or this could be what your person is taking small and stable steps to be able to provide to you, which is, a happy end. This is what they want to give you. This is what they're thinking of. This is what's on their mind. Now, if it's you that's in another connection, because we see the feminine here and we see the Death card in the challenge position, which is like it's hard for you to leave something behind, leave someone behind. Someone maybe that was quite secretive or controlling, or I don't know. Because Scorpio rules the 8th house, which is also, it's the house of intimacy, emotional, physical. I don't know if, you may have been in another connection for some of you where there's been no intimacy in a marriage, if that was the case, that there was no intimacy, there was no emotional openness at all. There was a lot of secrecy. But generally speaking, I see that for you, something is really hard to accomplish, and that's an ending. Remember, tens also speak to endings. And if this is your situation, the Ten of Cups turns into an ace. So you've passed the Nine of Cups, which is, this is what makes me feel good. This is my wish fulfillment. And this could also be significant for your person as well, that there'll be more self-love, no more sacrificing unconditionally for others when that has not been returned. Let's see what the possible outcome is. We've got the Three of Wands. This is wonderful because we've got the 2 and then we've got the 3. There is the ship on the horizon. It's like I've done the work now. I'm just waiting on the payback. I'm waiting on the return. And this person has managed to pass by, go via the obstacles, because these can look like an obstacle, right? And the obstacle, of course, is the mountain. So the mountain speaks to patience. It's like a Chronos, right? Saturnian energy. And yes, some of you may have been in a connection such as this for quite some time now. There may be an age difference. We've got a feminine that's a queen, and we've got a masculine that is a knight. So we see the feminine more emotional, more in tune with her feelings, emotions, whereas the masculine is showing up as more logical. Interesting that the Hierophant turns his back on the Knight of Swords here. It's like maybe your person is turning their back to the logic and looking for bliss and happiness, looking towards the future, of course. Now, I want to remind you also that Uranus has finished up in Taurus. So if you're dealing with a fixed sign, the fixed signs are off the hook relative to Uranus. That brings freedom, change, breakthrough, awareness, awakening, right, to the fixed signs. Because we've got Scorpio and Taurus here, and that is the financial axis, Taurus, Scorpio. So maybe finances also did play a major role in your connection, because this is, you know, I'm saving my pennies. And 4 and 5 of Pentacles, so maybe finances were very significant, unless you're dealing with a Taurus or a Scorpio, let's say more significantly. And again, they are fixed. They're fixed signs. So whoever is holding the fixed signs, Uranus has hit them hard. Okay, what's at the foundation? We've got Leo, another fixed sign. So this speaks to desire, but someone's holding back. They're being very patient relative to what they desire to do. Now, Leo is flirtation, fun, risk-taking, play. I want to have fun. I want to discover. I'm going to flirt. I'm going to show off, right? That the moon now is transiting through Leo and passed over Jupiter, which will bring a lot of openness. Possibly you may have some hints as to what this new moon may be talking about, maybe manifesting for you personally. Look to the area of Cancer. That's where the new seed has been planted now. What's beneath that? We've got the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. It's like someone is wanting to bring forth their offer, an offer of love. But again, it's a knight, not a king. But it feels like they're holding themselves back, or someone needs to be patient. As you could see, I get that there is a little bit of a complex coming from the masculine. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here, mother, spouse. This is a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Queen of Pentacles, minor for the Empress. She is very patient, isn't she? Now, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, similar in energy, but Queen of Pentacles could also be a spouse. An ex, let's say. I don't know. So we see similarities. What doesn't fit in here is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, which is very different energy from water and earth. But the general energy here is someone's looking for the strength. It could be a return, because remember, in the strength card is the infinity symbol, and we're heading towards the Leo season as well, which that's a fire that cannot be withheld. There's going to be so much fire and air in the astrology that someone will not be able to hold back on their truths. Let's see what else we've got. Let's see what the challenges are. The challenge or the help with the tangled love. Oracle. What's going on in love? What needs to come through energetically, dear Spirit? What is the most potent energy, and what are the messages we need to hear? Thank you. Back together, fresh start, second chances, good vibes only. Wow. This is a makeup. Possibly after a breakup, this could be a return. Heart repair, healing, love wins, building trust. Oh my God, everyone. Goosebumps. Love wins. And snooping, drive-by, tarot readings, asking about you, stalking you on social media. I think we'll leave it there. The stalking is very similar to the Seven of Swords. So someone wants to return if they haven't returned already. What's at the bottom? Guidance, faith, healing, intuition, dreams, spiritual journey. This could be the initiation of a spiritual journey, or the returning to that, or part of your journey. Keep the faith, it says. There will be healing. We've got 2 cards that speak to healing and repairing the heart. That is beautiful. Let's take the Cartomanzia, which we haven't used for a while, and let's see what's coming through. I will take just a few more cards on the main spread, just to give you a little bit more information. But we're going to use the Hal deck, as I said, in the extended. I'm going to choose, because there are two couples, doesn't matter dark or light. I want to see, I will choose a particular couple and see what comes through. Doesn't matter if it doesn't match with your coloring. Remember, it's going to be a general reading, but those of you members that will see that sort of spread, you will see how many times I use the house spread on personal readings. It gives me a lot more clarity. So to give you an idea, if you are interested in a personal, not that we use tarot, of course, but the Hal is a step further, the Hal deck. What's coming through for love at this time? Okay, pride. There's a bit of pride here. It's like the Three of Wands, practical developments, moving forward. Remember, we've got the Three of Wands as an outcome. Goals, moving forward. There's a lot of desire to move forward. Goals, achievements, plans, and something that's growing. It's like something, the abundance is ready to come in. It's like, but let go of there's a little bit of pride here, okay? This is like the desire to take the next step. Wow, another three. This is reconciliation, Three of Cups, visit. Someone is wanting to visit. There's fertility here. This is like a Empress energy. Pregnancy, fertility, growing an emotional bond, love, and everything beautiful, but it includes children. This could speak to a love affair and the rival, so a third party situation as well. It can speak to reconciliation. Threes, remember, are the Empress, but they could speak to third parties. Now the visit, this could say that someone is planning on visiting, and the bond will grow. There is love here. And we've got some problems, even though it's a good luck card. It's like the Wheel of Fortune for me. Practical matters, job, career, work. It's a fated and destined card. It's like the Wheel of Fortune. It can speak to magic, spells, and charms as well. There could be some problems here, but it's a very random, very fortunate. It's like the Wheel of Fortune, as I said. So something is changing, even though there may be some problems. I see it as, here we've got, it's like there's desire, but there's also emotions. Sometimes there may be, and I'm going to say you may have an opportunity where things are going to change. Fate is changing things and giving you the upper hand. Some of you may feel, someone may be having second thoughts and taking a step back because of fear of change. But this speaks to positive change. Someone needs to overcome their fears and their complexes, I'm going to say. And we've got news. The letter comes in. The letter could be about change, movement, travel. Yeah, it's an invitation. It's a call. It's an exchange. This could also speak to an exchange of contracts or communication relative to legal documents, which could be relative to the Knight of Swords here. Communication about some change, something ending, a previous relationship ending, someone's releasing a chapter in their life. There's guidance, there's spiritual guidance. Pay attention to your dream, to your intuition. Okay, let's see why we've got the Queen of Cups and the Death card. Why do we have that in the now? What's that about? And we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Sorry, why did I say 8? It's the 7. This change, whatever it is, it's going to take a little bit of time. But the 7 of Pentacles is I've already invested myself. So we've got 4, 5, 7. The 6 of Pentacles is the equal giving and receiving, or not equal, imbalance. What I noticed here is the ladder, and the ladder is going up, which is things, the energies are going up. They're becoming more fortunate and more positive. This is like success. I don't know if you're dealing with someone that is all about their money, all about their security. It could be money is very significant here, but this is also, I've invested myself. It does include me investing myself in this connection will bring fundamental and deep change. My whole foundation is going to change. So it's not an easy thing. And that's why someone maybe needs a little bit more time. The Four of Pentacles. Why do I have the Four in the past? What was being held back? Eight of Pentacles. More Pentacles, more Earth. We've got so much Earth here. Earth is screaming out to me, and money and practical matters, physical matters are very significant here. Eight of Pentacles. Maybe this was a connection through work. So we do have a Virgo energy here as well. Maybe there's a bit of perfectionism here. Maybe the problems were money or physical problems. Maybe there was perfectionism here. Maybe, remember, Virgo can be quite rigid. Well, even though Virgo is mutable, the Virgo energy is about perfectionism. So Virgo is an earth sign, very slow, right? Let's take the Two of Wands, the High Priestess, another two. A spiritual connection. High Priestess, High Priest. Surely someone's listening to their higher self. Remember, it shows the moon. The moon and this new moon in Cancer, it's all about the feelings. It's all about the memory, the past. The High Priestess, the wisdom is within. And she sits between the two pillars. Incredible. Let's take the crowning card. And she is many times the third party. The Five of Pentacles. We've got a Six of Wands. So there may be a little bit of ego, surely. And maybe someone's... what I'm getting here is that someone shows a different face to their community of I'm strong, I'm successful, blah, blah, blah. But the difference, what is very significant in your connection is that you know the real them. Because the Five of Pentacles is that we find solace within each other. So we're connected spiritually, surely. And that's what Spirit was telling me, that you know their true personality, character, even though they may not even show it to you very often. Let's take the Knight of Swords in the near future. Tomorrow, a week from now, we've got the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We did see the Queen of Pentacles as well earlier. So we've got a king here. Business owner, someone who the money is very, very significant for them. This could be someone, yes, who has their own business. Someone who needs to be safe and secure. They will not take action unless they are certain, right? King of Pentacles, also a father. What else? We've got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, which is, we've got the card of the Knight of Swords, which is about clearing the air. Seven of Cups is, I'm not clear about things. Things are up in the air. Or many choices. Too many choices, maybe not being able to make the right choice. Or with this King of Pentacles, someone can live very close to the dream, because the Seven of Cups is a very significant card, right? Many, many cups. There is so much here. Maybe with this card, it's not about choice, but it's about having the opportunity. It's like a dream, isn't it? Living your dream, coming very close to your dream. This could also be your King of Pentacles fantasizing about the future, but things need to be cleared, right? They need clarity. Now, they may have also been dealing if they were in another connection with someone that was quite deceptive. Neptune could be the liar, right? So your person not being totally clear, or maybe you haven't given them enough clarity. Maybe they're not clear about what's going on in this connection. They want clarity themselves. Let's take the Ace of Pentacles, which is in the position of you. And we've got the Knight of Cups. So an offer, a romantic offer comes through. It could be a promise for the future. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, again, someone not fully open. And we've got water and earth. This could be an opportunity, truly, that's come in. An offer that may be coming into you, but they're not showing up as a King of Cups. Now, we've got a King of Pentacles, which is more practical, right? More about reality, more about the real connection, the reality of the connection, the physical side, and not just the magical, the imagined, the vision, right, of this connection. Let's take one more. And we've got the Ace of Wands, another ace. You've got two aces on you. There is strong desire for something long-term here. I was going to say it's the Knight of Cups, but look at all the red. So I'm going to say fire can come through as well here. And I don't know if it's fire and water would be Scorpio, nevertheless. But it could be anything. Could be Sagittarius, could be Aries. Let's take the Hierophant on the position of your person. We've got the Empress, everyone. The Empress. We've got such strong Venusian energies here. The Hierophant and the Empress. This could be a spouse. This could be a spouse. Your person may have been in another connection. They've raised a family. Who knows? If that is not the case, it could be, it could be your person is very close to their mother, or this is someone that is very loving and nurturing and providing and very motherly to their family, who they call their tribe, who they have in their family. Or, you know, the Empress is like an energy. It's like abundance. It's like your person is being very patient, or they see you energetically as the Empress, as someone that is very, she's got a very strong personality. She knows her worth. She's very sensual. She's very sexual. She's very magnetic and attractive and can create whatever she puts her mind to. Let's take one more. And we've got the Moon. So again, very motherly. And your person is possibly holding some secrets, some fears possibly again, right, with the Moon. Now remember, we just had a new moon in Cancer. These could be things and themes that will come up, things that will be revealed, right, possibly through your dream state. Pay attention to that. Or it's what is starting to grow. It's like the seed that's been planted, right? Remember that there's going to be news. And the news could be things that were secret are coming to the fore. Something is growing. It's like your person is thinking of something stable and long-term, like building a home with you. Because for many of you, it's like they see you as the perfect marriage partner, or living together, at least, if not a marriage, marrying again, right? Building a home. Let's see what that 10 of Cups speaks to. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So it could be your person hoping for fated changes, going through ending. 2 10s. The Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter in Leo. This Jupiter in Leo is on fire, as I said. Someone's going to follow their heart. Someone's going to be more courageous. Jupiter expands on everything he touches. There will be much more flirtation, more chase. There may be more ego as well, so do watch out. concerning that. Let's take a card on the outcome with the Three of Wands. And we've got the Ten of Swords, another 10. Oh my God, 10 of Swords. You see that with the Three of Wands, this person has made their choice in there. They've decided and they've turned their back on those two wands. So they know what they're carrying, where they're going to, and what they're waiting on. Ten of Swords could be the release of any hardship, any fears, a past connection possibly. Another 10 turns into the Ace. The Ace is Ace of Swords. It's clarity, it's clearing, it's also victory. It's a success card. There is a little bit of royalty, so maybe also someone here has been humbled, even if they were flying high and feeling very successful. You know, this could be, because this is an ego card, it's a Leo card. Someone very prideful. You could even see how the horse is trotting, you know, there's recognition. Maybe there wasn't recognition in the past. Maybe there were deep differences between you and your person. There is an opportunity here to succeed, but something difficult needs to be left behind. And the Nine of Swords, a lot to do with the mind. You know, this is Nine of Swords, it's the worry wart. It's I don't sleep well at night. Someone needs to go through a release. It's like the having one foot in the future and one in the past. And we're coming up to such energies that are very, very, they're very potent. Very significant things are going to happen. What's at the foundation? We've got the Four of Cups. This is like the Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail, and he's focusing right at it. He's not focusing on the Three of Cups. Have you noticed that here in this deck? And there's the Thief, the Seven of Swords. Someone may be wanting to return a second chance, or they're being very tactical about what's going on in their life. Possibly needing to release a past situation, but it's not easy. I don't see it as easy. Now, someone is not totally truthful. It could be your person because they've got the moon on them, right? And they're being very tactical. Maybe they're needing to do or hoping to manage a situation without letting you in fully. I feel here there's been past hurt because, you know, the Four of Pentacles here at the foundation is like, I've been hurt. I don't know if I can fully trust you. And for someone to be able to trust, they needed their time. They needed to work on that. And I'm going to say someone was very, and I get the Virgo energy, someone was very, very patient here. Nurturing, loving, and that's where the South Node is. South Node of the moon. Someone needed to do a lot of work. It's like servicing, nurturing, loving the relationship, sacrificing fully, becoming the victim, becoming the martyr. Because the other side needed to go through their awakening. They were very behind energetically, I'm going to say. I want to take one card here. And the Five of Wands. See, conflict. The conflict could also be, I mean, is this a spiritual connection? Are the signs that I'm seeing, it's like the portal is open. What do I do now? There's conflict about the decision. Some of you may be very spiritual. You may have connected with someone that was more about hands-on practical things, and you were very different, right? You were the outsider. You were very different. What am I doing with this person? This could be your person asking themselves, what am I doing with this person? You know, they're different. They're more spiritually inclined. They read astrology, whatever it is, right? The High Priestess. Sometimes people fear people that are more spiritually awake and progressed in their you know, they've connected with their higher self. They don't fit into the masses, right? Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Thief, tactics, Six of Pentacles, which we said was missing here. We've got so many pentacles here. It's like a building up of a situation. It's like 4, 5, 7, 8, and 6. We've got all the pentacles here. What's missing is the Nine of Pentacles, which is someone that is free. It's the individual. It's I can stand on my own. It's I'm single. I know my worth. The Nine of Pentacles, right? Which again is very much like the Empress energy. So it's speaking to very soon, around the corner. For some of you, you may be valued very significantly, valued or seen as the Empress, but there's worry about what needs to be released. There's something that's not helping the situation. So is it communication, that your communication has not been good enough? Someone hasn't been totally truthful. You know, we've got the Moon on the side of your person. It could be your person carrying some karma from their mother, or carrying and, you know, taking steps from the family. So following traditions and breaking the tradition, breaking the mold, isn't something easy for them. Because remember, the King of Pentacles, the most experienced king, someone that's all about the money, stability. They could be someone that's financially stable, in a good position. That's what, you know, Taurus, that's what Taurus is all about. And even the Empress here, which is not only Taurus, it's also Libra. Equal relationships. Now, interesting that Venus is in Virgo, and very good aspect to Chiron in Taurus. Even though Venus in Virgo is stingy, she's cheap, right? And I don't mean that she's cheap in a nasty way. I mean that she holds back, right? She's very careful. She's very grounded. Venus is soon going to enter Libra in her home sign. So hopefully that will help with relationships. But right now, I feel that it's all about releasing that South Node in Virgo, where Venus is. And as I said, Venus and Mars, they're in mercurial signs, and Mercury still retrograde. And Mercury will turn direct on the 23rd and onwards. Give it a little bit of time. Things should change. Things will start to move forward, because I get the notion that everything is stuck, right? Let's see. Let's take the Kipper Oracle just for a moment. I'm going to take 3 cards, and then I'm going to take an Energy Oracle, see what the advice is. What is going on? We've got unexpected income. This is like the Ace of Pentacles that's on you. So some sort of an unexpected offer, because we've also got the Knight of Cups. We've got the distant horizons, everyone. This is the dream come true. And you could see the rusty anchor, which is broken. To me, this would be a broken marriage. This is like the Three of Wands for me. This is the most positive card. Your dream is manifesting. It's coming in unexpectedly for some of you. Or that there will be more equal giving and receiving unexpectedly, and you'll be able to vision your relationship in the future. Now, some of you may be at a physical distance, surely. And sudden wealth, number 11 and 777. This is a lucky time, a very lucky time. Repeating numbers and number 11. Incredible. All right, We've got an eclipse on the 12th of August. This is a number 11. It could be the portal open then. I don't know. I mean, we've got a 9, 9, and an 11. That's 29, which equals again, if we add it up, it's an 11 again. I don't know. Pay attention to the 29th of the month. Today is the 15th, but if you're watching this on another day, maybe it's your message for whenever you hear this reading. I don't know. Let's take an energy oracle and take the advice. Now be careful you don't go overboard. If you're frustrated, if they haven't been communicating, they haven't been clear with you, just be careful, because there's so much frustration. I'm getting that sometimes I guess that could be releasing the frustration, but just take care in how you communicate. Let's see what the advice is. Thank you, Spirit. The advice. Even the bird that I see here, there is news coming in. And you know, it's a white, well, it's not a dove, but the color white is like, you see the white birds here, the doves. Ooh, beneath that is a Scorpio card. You see that? Drugs, injury, alcohol, stress, someone being very run down. This is a Scorpio card. It speaks to change, big change. So the news is going to be about change. Maybe someone wasn't well. Maybe someone was having too much to drink. I don't know, we didn't get the devil today, but you never know. Scorpio is also, you know, a severity. Because of fears of the psyche, someone seems to look for escapism because of those wounds, the wounds of the psyche. Blossoming abundance, and we took it in the reverse. It's a number 3. 3 is like the Empress. Okay, so there's something about the reversal of this card. Let's read the reversed message. This card reversed reveals a potential decrease in money, with the coins falling from the garden and out of sight. Sometimes when you receive this card in this position, it may even feel as though cash is slipping through your fingers like water. While this might seem like an ongoing state of affairs, you still can turn things around. Be very conscious and responsible where money issues are concerned. Take action to plant new seeds and nurture your financial garden with patience and clarity. This cycle will end and you will, in time, enjoy the fruits of your labor. I'm changing this obviously to a love reading, even though it may include someone that's gone through money issues. To me, a reversed card, right, blossoming abundance, number 3, says that the abundance in love is ahead. Patience is what's necessary, because we've even got the Empress here, which is like a seed, right? So, and a reverse card would go back to the Journey card for me. So I'm going to read the Journey card as well. Pack your bags. The Journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may seem as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. For some of you, they have not opened up yet. And the Journey card shows someone on a bridge. They've got the signpost and they've packed their bags, and it's like Spirit is showing them the way. All right, my darlings. So let's take a few thoughts from your person. I'm going to take 3 cards. Let's get more on point. We will not be doing the yes please now today because I'm trying to get my obligations done. As most of you may know, I may be going away. Not may. I am going away from the 20th, possibly till roughly the 26th, 27th. So I won't be able to do the messenger or the love reading, the twin flame, soulmate or karmic reading. So I need to catch up on my obligations for my patrons, my members, and the personal readings. So thank you for giving me that break. Let's see what your person is thinking. I'm in a much better headspace now. I just wasn't ready for you. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. Beautiful. We'll leave that there. Let's take a peek at the bottom. How could you still love me after all I've done? And we'll be taking more of these in the memberships extended reading, or other reading, we could say, not extended, because we're going to do a fresh spread from the beginning. I want to thank you all so much for downloading Mary Lou Cup app, as we've added the karmic match. How percentage-wise, out of 100, how much are you karmically connected, and how you match with your person. It's called the karmic match and key. So that's on Mary Lou Cup app already for Android, and we're pushing through for the App Store. Fingers crossed. I would say before the end of July we should get through. Fingers crossed. Please send us our blessings, your blessings. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Make sure you're doing the updates. Go to Google Play Store, look up Mary Lou Cup, do the update if you haven't. And it's so exciting. I know many of you are waiting for the iOS version. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Thank you, members. Thank you, patrons. And let's connect. Let's connect through the chat. We probably already have for many of you, but do come in, join us, and say hi. All right. Thank you, my darlings. We'll be back with more. You are very, very, very appreciated always.
Άνοιξε το καρμικό σου κλειδί στο Mary Lou Cup στο Play Store. Ανέβασε τη φωτογραφία σου και τη φωτογραφία του ανθρώπου που σε ενδιαφέρει και μάθε όλο το κάρμα.